Dear TypeMoon / Aniplex / Delightworks, or whoever runs that $1 billion cash cow. What? Please add more game characters to your game. So to those who just found this video and are wondering what the hell this man is talking about, allow me to show you the disease that's been plaguing more than 25 million people around the world, called Fate Grand Order. Fate Grand Order, or FGO, is a mobile game. Ew, gross, a mobile player, where your ultimate goal is to save humanity before 2018. However, unlike your average mobile game with their misleading ads and lack of originality, come on game industries, keep up with the times. We don't want to play another stick figure game or an oddly satisfying but highly suspicious, malware-filled, cut a cake and decorated too, but you gotta pay $2.59 just to use frosting. No. You see, FGO has this amazing tag, gacha. So it comes with an extra side effect of crippling debt the moment you install it. Now don't get me wrong, every gacha game is like this. Just look at Arc Knights and Grand Blue Fantasy, and recently Genshin Impact, and their story / game design makes up for it. But FGO is different, you see. I've been playing this game for almost 2 years now, and there's one thing in particular that I can't let go anymore. The character designs needs more dang. So, if you don't know how a gacha game works, instead of unlocking the characters throughout the playthrough of your game, think Subspace Emissary for Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii, you are supposed to roll for them on what are called banners. So how it works is like this. After completing the main quest, you will then receive in-game currency, which is then used to summon a new character on said banner. Just think CSGO skin lotteries. However, just like CSGO lotteries, most of the time they are straight up scamming you, as the percentage of obtaining anything above C tier is basically 0. But anyone who has invested time into these money burners would have already accepted the fact that they're not going to get what they want. That is the way of the gacha life, sadly. And the only way to break free from these chains is to mega whale on said banner. Mans must Dynamax Wailord just to get the servants they want. And look, I know, there are free-to-play players out there who can see past the myths of the new servants and just realize what they truly are. It's the exact same character but with a different color palette. However, they must pay a price to those free-to-play players. So I don't know about you and your gacha game addiction, but for FGO NA, we actually get a 2-year advance spreadsheet basically, because how it works is Japan is 2 years ahead of the NA servers. So basically the free-to-play players, sure, they don't pay money for their waifus and their servants,
but they're paying time.
Actual man hours must be used during the day just to optimize every spending of their free in-game currency. And this segues us into today's topic. Sony or whoever, probably Delightworks, please spice up something with your characters and designs. FGO has taken the Pokemon route with their character designs over the years. They take the 3 base set Pokemons and just give them new form, i.e. Mega and Dynamax evolution. So let's look at the 3 Gen 1 starter Pokemon of Fate. Look how many similar faces we have in this game. Even now, as the time of recording this, we're about to get another Sakurai clone, when literally less than a month ago, we got the exact same person but as a literal man-child. The worst offender always is blonde girl right here, Saber, aka King Arthur from the Arthurian legends, but it's not really King Arthur, but it is. It's actually pronounced Altria because in that universe she's gender bent, but it also makes no sense because we have an actual King Arthur, so kinda confusing, not gonna lie. You think I'm exaggerating with how many similar faces we have in FGO, but in reality, I'm not doing it justice because I'm underselling it. Look at this. You know clearly something went wrong when designing this game and the characters when one of your metadata has the keyword Saberface in it. She's literally the Charizard of the Fate franchise. Currently, the situation isn't looking that good. Out of all the new servants being released this year on NA, this is how many of them are carbon copies of another servant. That's a lot. To help out DW and TypeMoon, I propose that we all give them some good servant ideas to kickstart their imaginations for future references. Don't worry about balancing and anything like that, just make them dank. Also, on a side note, I know that they're releasing 10 new characters in Japan this year, plus more, but out of those 10 confirmed characters that they're getting, one of them is already a clone. What the hell? I'm not mad, I'm just kinda disappointed. So, to anyone still listening, and who also works at Delightworks, here are some. characters that I think will be amazing to have as servants, not for any particular reason besides it being a good chuckle. These ideas are all royalty free. Go, take them, do what you wish, don't even credit me, or do if you like, but remember, this is a work of fiction. It has absolutely no relation to any existing individuals or organization. I'm honestly surprised that he has not been added yet into the FGO game. Mr. Lovecraft himself, Harold Phillips Lovecraft, the godfather of all horror-esque creatures you see at the bottom of the ocean, such as the giant squid, the anglerfish, the plastic bag that was found at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Like, we already have someone in here that's basically H.P. Lovecraft monster. Mr. Squidman himself. Like, you can do so much with him, I think. He can be like a caster that summons all his like demented monsters. Heck, one of his famous monsters is a part-time idol, so Delightworks, it's about time you add him to the game. Kane and Abel, a really old story, so it fits with the narrative of TypeMoon and Delightworks, where every servant must be 1,000 years old before they're added to the game. Kane and Abel, the first two sons of Adam and Eve. I feel like you can do so many things with them too. Like, look at Kane. He's literally the man that got first blood. Good stories, good backgrounds you can add on to them. As for their classes, I don't know, stick them into sabers, I guess, because if you don't know what to do with one servant, just throw them into a saber class. They have a sword, so it's a visual cue on what they do. They do the little stabby stabby. Traitor! Next off, Judius, aka the man who betrayed Christ himself. Don't really know anything about him. Oh, I did some research, but like, I don't know anything about skills. The only thing I can come up with was his only abilities are to steal from others and to betray them. So just give like one of his skills like the merit, like 5k HP drain. From this point on, all of the servants I say will not be as in-depth. Like, look at this servant I came up with, the Cassini spacecraft. The only cool party trick I can think of is its noble phantasm, which is just Cassini crashing into the enemies like it did with Jupiter back in 2017 when the final command was given for it to burn into the atmosphere. To be honest, I have nothing to say about this one. xash A12. The only reason why I put him in here is because I'm still baffled on why Elon Musk named his kid that. It's a sick name, don't get me wrong. But like, imagine him going to first day orientation of high school. They're like introducing each other and he like goes up to like this one girl he kind of likes and they shake hands and then she's like, oh, hi, I'm Jessica. And he's like, oh, I'm X. Then she'll be like, oh, is that like a short name for like Xavier or something like that? And you want to be cool because X is a cool name. And then he's like, no. It actually stands for xash A12. Or if he's really fancy, like he's meeting the father of his future wife, he's like, hi, I'm xash archangel 12.
What the fuck was that?
And of course, you know what class he's gonna be in. That's right, he's gonna be a ruler class because in about 30 years from now, this child is gonna be the supreme leader of all the surrounding planets.
And his name is John Smith.
John Smith is up here, not for the reason that you think. I'm just trying to shout my boy John Smith, man. This is the most famous person to ever exist on the internet. His name is so generic that he has been used as an example for both Google, Facebook, Twitter as an example name. John Smith can be another Benny Emma, a new character they created out of nowhere. I might be wrong with that. There might be some historical figure called Benny Emma, but from what I remember, that was a character they designed. John Smith can be another one. You can like boost him up. You can make him whatever you want because John Smith is a blank slate. You can be the first person ever to have a true class advantage over alter egos. Let me show you something interesting right here. This is a website called Have I Been Pwned? A good website to check if any of your email addresses has been breached. So let's look up John Smith at gmail.com. Oh no, 185 data breaches. He has such a good backstory too. Look at this. This is the backstory we have from John Smith. This is so sad. Can we get a like to save John Smith? The white bread of all names. As I said before, all these characters are free of charge, so DW and TypeMoon and whatever, go ahead, use these ideas. They're all out there, royalty free, you can use them. But I highly doubt they're gonna do that, because let's be honest, why reinvent the wheel when you can literally pump out another saber and get the wheels to blow their load on yet another character they have 5 of already, but just in different color palettes and holding different styles of weapons that can stab you. And so, as the video concludes, I have some final thoughts to say before the outro fades in. So first off, according to YouTube statistics, only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed. Putting aside the subscriber plugin, I'm trying out new things and I want you guys to tell me how it feels and what to improve on. One thing I can already see to improve on is, first off, the audio. I don't know how compressed it is, and I don't know how much I'm mastering it, but man, as of right now, dog shit tier, man. This is like below F tier. This is like the dumpster behind New York, full with rats and raccoons, needles of copious amounts of drugs in them, maybe a dead body, we don't know. So go ahead, comment down below, voice your opinions. I will try to listen to them. Give me some more feedback, give me some more ideas. And secondly, if you couldn't tell already, all of this video is satire. So any stans out there of the Fate franchise, don't go and cancel me because I dish your favorite waifu or whatever. I will literally change my profile picture to the Kaneki sad face and write some cryptic messages about my existential crisis. And finally, Saber is best girl. Okay, bye.